in 3, 2, 1. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the M&I's podcast. My name is Mark, and I'm joined by my friend and co-host.
Isaiah, nice to meet you.
Before we begin, I just want to say, if you like our content, leave us a like, comment, and subscribe. For our full episode, you can find us on Spotify and Anchor. All right, there we go.
Okay.
Our next topic is who is the greatest boxing trainer of all time. I'm going to toss this to you first, Isaiah. Who is the greatest?
I only have one.
I swear, if you say Lomachenko's dad, I'm just going to end this. I want to end this.
It's Lomachenko. I was just joking.
I was like, it's
No.
Lomachenko.
It's not. It's not my favorite. My favorite and my favorite
Again,
boxing trainer of.
before we begin on this topic, this is not a solid fact, all right? This is our opinion. I really don't like it when people in the comment section just attack us and be like, "Oh, you guys are idiots." I'm like,
No, we're still gonna get that, bro. You're still an idiot. Like it's You're still gonna get that, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
So
But
this
no,
is our opinion.
This is our opinion, and everyone has their own favorite hero, their favorite trainer, and whatnot. But mine, for sure, is Cus D'Amato. That is my favorite boxing trainer of all time. I wish I could have. If there's like one person from the boxing world who has passed away already, as someone that I wish I could have met, it would have been him. Because what he did for Mike Tyson, who he built from Mike Tyson, the way that he made Mike Tyson think, he was practically unstoppable. He had like a 20 plus record undefeated because of Cus D'Amato. Because no, I forgot where I heard it from, but the way that Cus D'Amato handled Mike Tyson is he took the tiny flame of interest that Mike Tyson had from boxing, and he grew it. He inflamed him into thinking about the art of war, what's important in a battle, in the art of war, how an opponent, how to defeat a specific opponent every single time. He made sure that Mike Tyson was ready for that person, and he was. And he fought people who are like way bigger than him, right? Way bigger than him, way stronger than him. And I respect that about a person. Um, it's and like the plus the style that Cus D'Amato had, it's meant for people like me, man. Like someone who fights against like people who are way bigger, they're way stronger than him, and he's able to create dominance from that person. You can't find that anywhere else. So I wish I could have met Cus D'Amato.
You forget that
Yeah.
Cus D'Amato did also train Floyd Patterson, who was previously the youngest heavyweight champion before Mike Tyson. And one of the other fighters he did train was Rocky Marciano.
Oh man, dude! So look at his resume, man. Oh
Yeah.
man. And plus, he even met. There's some old footage of him meeting Muhammad Ali. Because he had some stuff to say about Muhammad Ali's shuffle and how it's useless and this and that and whatnot. And he had like a talk with him. There's footage of it. So if you guys, I encourage you guys listening to go ahead and look that up. Like Muhammad Ali and Cus D'Amato, they talk. And like, oh my god, the way that Cus D'Amato, like they did like a little small what if battle between the two, and then like Mike Tyson, I'm sorry, not Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali did this and this and this, and then like Cus would be like, oh, if you do this, then I'll pull this move, and it was so crispy for someone of his age. You know what I mean? He even like touched Muhammad Ali like in that exchange. So that dude knows what he's talking about. I just wish I could have met him. Um, and yeah, that's probably why he's my favorite legendary boxing trainer of all time.
Uh,
You got Mike.
Mine. It's in the complete opposite to Customato. Um, it's on Angelo Dundee. And
Angelo Dundee.
Angelo Dundee trained Sugar Ray Robinson and
Ooh.
Cassius Clay, which is formerly later known as Muhammad Ali.
Wow.
He trained those guys. He trained he trained Kenny Norton as well as Larry Holmes as well as a few other fighters. He was also the trainer for Sugar Ray Leonard. He trained the two other Sugars, Sugar Ray Robinson and Sugar Ray Leonard.
Oh.
Fantastic fighter. He also trained George Foreman, Oscar De La Hoya, Jerry Cooney, and Jerry Quarry.
Wow.
Yeah, he trained quite a bit of people. So
Wow.
his time, he lived a long time as well. So, but he is quite the character as well, and it's very interesting, man. It's very interesting to see him as a trainer. Primarily, he does the very similar things to what Customato does. He likes to encourage his fighters to try harder. I think one of the very famous lines he did say, Sugar Ray Leonard was fighting against Tommy the Hitman Hearns, and Sugar Ray Leonard was losing. He was about to lose a unanimous decision against Tommy Hearns, but the famous line that Angelo Dundee says is, "You're blowing it, kid. You're blowing it. You got to go in there and throw that right hand, slip his jab and throw that right hand, and you find out that Sugar Ray Leonard wins the fight, a TKO. I think it was the 13th round or 13th or 12th round later on in the fight. So he has coached quite a bit of famous boxers, including George Foreman in his second return in 1994, where he defeated the heavyweight champ Michael Moore.
Wow.
Yeah, so Angelo Dundee is one of those illustrious boxing trainers. I believe is one of the greatest of all time. But that could also be because he had all the talent. He had all the talent. He had Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard and all these other great boxers in his corner. So
I mean, like my favorite would probably be Sugar Ray Leonard from his crew.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Sugar Ray Leonard that dude was something else.
He's a bad man.
He killed somebody, right?
No, that's Sugar Ray Robinson.
That was Robinson. Okay.
He had a dream he killed a man, and he's like, I don't want to fight because I killed a man. And then he was like, they were like, nah, you're not gonna do that, and he did. And he paid for the expenses and everything, bro. So,
I mean,
but still, that's kind of crazy and kind of sad at the same time.
Yeah, it is.
But man, it's crazy, and it's hard because I think there's so many different boxing trainers out there that people don't know about. Because primarily they grew, they were training fighters when none of us were born yet.
No, yeah.
I think one of those people that I do think is considered outside of Angelo Dundee, that I would say, who's one of those top level trainers, greatest trainers of all time, is Eddie Futch. Eddie Futch is the person who apprenticed Freddie Roach.
Oh.
So he trained Joe Frazier, Ken Norton, Larry Holmes, and Trevor Berbick, as well as he worked with Riddick Bowe when he defeated Evander Holyfield, Montel Griffin when he defeated Roy Jones Jr., and and he's been working with a lot of fighters into the 90s, and later on he trained an apprentice, Freddie Roach, to become the trainer he is today. Who Freddie Roach coached Manny Pacquiao and a bunch of other people, including Oscar De La Hoya and so many other people down the line. So
Nice.
again, it's crazy to see all these people and all these coaches. There's not a wrong answer. I think it's just on your preference and on your style. You know, like
Oh yeah.
if you like the flair and speed and pure athleticism, Angelo Dundee's up there. If you like the technicality, the in and out movement, then Customato is the guy. If you like someone who sits on their punches and throw hard jabs and hard right hands, then Emmanuel Stewart is your is your trainer,
Mhm.
depending on the person, man. Like Roger Mayweather, the man who trained Floyd Mayweather Jr., who's arguably one of the greatest modern boxers in history. Hey man, he's also up there in that list. So there's too many. There's too many to name. I enjoy all of them.
And I wish we could meet some of them. Like again, I really wish I could have met Cuss, because imagine, like Tyson talked about this before, but
Mm-hmm.
imagine someone saying to you that that they prophesized meeting you, and that they're alive because that you're gonna become like the next champion of the world, and they're not gonna die. They're not gonna go anywhere until they see you do it. And they're gonna teach you, if you do exactly what they tell you, you will be there. Can you imagine that? That's like equivalent to like uh I guess in a religious sense. That's like actually meeting God and him telling you what to do. And then you do it and then it happens. That's what Cuss did for Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
Just what he was able to spark is, from a coach perspective, that's no amount of money can ever replace that. And whenever Mike talks about Customato, he always cries because he understands what he just did for him. So huge
Yeah,
respect for that guy.
he is. He is. He is a. I think the only few people that have descended from Customato's training style is Teddy Atlas.
Oh. Oh, okay.
But not to
Hey, man.
I'll call this, but not to the actual success that Customato has. Customato trained Floyd Patterson. He briefly trained with Rocky Marciano, and then he also trained Mike Tyson. But the real question is, who has Teddy Atlas trained?
Um, didn't he try to train somebody who
He trained
um
Alexander Povetkin. He trained Timothy Bradley.
oh yeah, that's the person. I was trying to look for the name.
We're firemen.
Uh, yeah, I mean, like it's very rare that you get coaches like that. It's very invigorating, and sometimes in a fight you need something like that.
Yeah.
Because I think oh, I didn't Ted Atlas also coach Mike Tyson for a little bit too?
Yeah, but then he pulled a
Can't
gun on
remember.
him, bro.
Mike Tyson?
No, Teddy Atlas pulled a gun on Mike Tyson.
Why?
Uh, it's a whole drama show that I'm not
Oh,
about to
okay.
go.
We'll get into that
I'm not
later.
gonna get. I don't want to go open that can of worms.
Oh man!
Yeah, it's bad.
Wow.
It's pretty bad. But man, yeah, bro. I can. My favorite boxing trainer of all time is Angelo Dundee. Isaiah is Customato, but more importantly is, who are your guys' favorite boxing trainers of all time? We would like to know. Is it is it Freddie Roach, Eddie Futch, who is it? There's so many out there, so many to name actually, and it's just so great to see all these people contribute to the sport of boxing.
Absolutely.
I know a lot of people might say Emmanuel Stewart, because Emmanuel Stewart did predict Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder.
Mm.
But he died before that even happened. He died of cancer. And he trained Tommy Hearns, Lennox Lewis, and Vladimir Klitschko. And he also worked with Evander Holyfield, De La Hoya, and Miguel Cotto. So
I mean there are a lot of good trainers today, but I feel like a lot of them they don't branch out to a lot of other fighters because like it's a lot of the times it's also a father son type thing. So I mean like I would say like Papachenko, but he usually only focuses on
he works with
Lomachenko.
Usyk from time to time.
Oh, from time to time. Okay.
Yeah, but like I'm curious to see like his style working with other, like if he worked with Devin Haney, or if he worked with like a Shakur, or if he worked with a Garcia, whether or not that's going to translate into success outside of his son, because his son, he trained him from 5 onward.
Yeah,
So
that's something that you cannot break. That's really hard to.
yeah, I think a trainer is someone who can come in for almost a considerable amount of time, let's say like 2 or 3 years, and drastically change your boxing identity to be more
Pretty much, yeah.
successful, which I think Emmanuel Stewart does really well.
Mm.
He did that really well. He definitely trained and changed how Klitschko and Lewis fought. So I think that's something.
Mhm.
But again, guys, write what you guys think in the comment section below. So thank you guys for listening to the M and I's podcast. If you enjoyed our content or have anything to say about the things we talked about, please like, comment, and subscribe.
And for sure, we are improving every single day. And we always try to give you the absolute best from the M&I's podcast. Help us reach that 1,000 subscriber mark. And we will see you guys next time. Peace, guys.
Peace.